English department from class C from group 2.
Well, check it out!
In this video, we would like to present our discussion about Pancasila is an ethical system.
Pancasila is not only the foundation of Indonesian state,
but also a moral guideline that shapes the attitudes, behavior, and character of Indonesian society.
Through this presentation, we hope to explain how Pancasila functions as an ethical system in our daily life and national life.
Pancasila is the foundation of the state and the philosophy of the Indonesian nation, consisting of 5 basic principles, namely, belief in the one and only God, the just and civilized humanity, the unity of Indonesia, democracy guided by the inner wisdom of deliberations among representatives, and social justice for all the people of Indonesia. Pancasila functions as a way of life, an ideology, and a source of binding law, and it cannot be changed because it is enshrined in the preamble of the 1945 Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia.
Ethics is a branch of philosophy that studies what is considered right and wrong, as well as the moral rights and responsibility of human beings. The word ethics comes from the Greek word ethos, which means character or customary habit. This shows that ethics is closely related to how people build their character through daily actions. In everyday life, ethics function as a guide that help us to decide how to behave properly. For example, ethics teaches us to be honest, to respect others, and to take responsibility for our action. Even when there is no written rule, ethics help us understand what behavior is appropriate and what is not. Ethics is not only about rules but also about values and norms that shape human behavior. These values influence how individuals interact with family, friends, or society. Without ethics, social relationships could become chaotic because people might act only based on personal interests without considering others. An ethical system is a structured set of moral principles that guides human behavior in making decisions. It helps people determine what is right, what is fair, and what action respect human dignity. In short, ethics and ethical system play an essential role in creating order, responsibility, and harmony in society.
Now, I would like to talk about Pancasila as an ethical system and why it plays a crucial role in shaping the character of Indonesian society. Pancasila is widely known as the philosophical foundation of the Indonesian state. However, its function goes far beyond that. Pancasila also acts as a moral foundation that contains noble values. Each of its 5 principles, belief in God, humanity, unity, democracy, and justice, serve as a guide for how Indonesians should behave, interact, and contribute to the nation. As an ethical system, Pancasila provides a number of essential functions. The first one is behavioral guidance. Pancasila helps direct our attitudes and action so that everything we do is rooted in moral goodness. Whether in daily life, at school, at work, or in the community, the values of Pancasila encourage us to act responsible, respectfully, and with integrity. The second function is as a basis for ethical judgment. The values within Pancasila offer clear standards that help us to evaluate whether a certain action is right or wrong. By referring to this principle, we can develop a strong sense of ethics, enabling us to make fair and wise decisions. Third is moral development. Pancasila nurtures a moral dimension within each individual. It encourages honesty, empathy, respect, and responsibility. Through this process, Pancasila helps shape a society that upholds integrity and possesses strong moral competence. The fourth is providing a framework for thinking. Pancasila guides the way we view problems, make choice, and respond to challenge. With this framework, individuals and communities can think critically while still holding on to moral values that support unity and justice.
The objective of Pancasila education are: the first, to create an ethical society, namely a society that behaves according to moral norms and noble values. The second is to establish a Pancasila-oriented society, one that applies the value of Pancasila in daily life. The third is to achieve an orderly and prosperous life through discipline, cooperation, and social awareness within the community. The fourth is to develop individuals with integrity, meaning individuals who are honest, responsible, and possess strong character. The last is to address national challenges by fostering a sense of nationalism and citizenship so that younger generations are capable of facing various national issues.
Now, we talk about the benefits of Pancasila as an ethical system. Pancasila as an ethical system has important benefits in national and state life because it becomes a moral guide that regulates citizen behavior so that they live harmoniously and respect the parity. The values of Pancasila have assessed whether an action is good or bad, allowing society to avoid behaviors that are harmful and divisive. In addition, Pancasila becomes a foundation in decision making for creating an ethical society and encouraging social justice, so that community life can run fairly, peacefully, and purposefully for all Indonesian people.
The first principle, believe in the one and only God. This principle is based on the religious belief that is widely embraced in Indonesia, that only God can guarantee righteous behavior. Therefore, all citizens should act accordance with moral principles derived from religious teachings.
The second principle of Pancasila, just and civilized humanity, is based on the idea that every human being deserves dignity, fairness, and respect. This principle teaches us to see others as equals, not based on power, wealth, or social status. Sila to emphasize the importance of recognizing human rights and understanding that everyone has the same moral value. Acting justly means treating people fairly, while being a civilized means behaving politely and humanly. This includes avoiding violence, discrimination, and also disrespect toward others. In daily life, this principle can be applied in simple actions such as listening to different opinions, helping those in need, and speaking kindly even during disagreements. These small actions reflect empathy, compassion, and respect for humanity. Overall, Sila 2 reminds us that human is not only about living for ourselves but also about caring for others. It encourages us to build relationships that uplift one another, to create a society that is peaceful, fair, and respectful of human dignity.
The third sila is the unity of Indonesia. This principle is founded on a strong commitment to living harmoniously within a communal society. It emphasizes the importance of placing national unity and collective interests above personal or individual interests. By upholding this value, citizens are encouraged to work together, respect diversity, and strengthen the sense of belonging as part of the unified Indonesian nation.
Fourth principle, democracy, guided by the honor, wisdom of deliberation and representation. This principle is based on the concept of deliberation to reach consensus. The fourth principle of Pancasila emphasizes that decision related to the people interest must be made through a deliberation process carried out with wisdom. This means that every opinion should be respected. Each member has the same opportunity to speak, and all decisions should be reached through mutual agreement, not coercion. This principle also teaches the importance of wise leadership, leaders who listen to the people, consider different perspectives, and prioritize the common good.
So, the last one is the fifth principle, namely social justice for all the people of Indonesia. This principle is based on the importance of justice within society. This principle emphasizes the importance of fairness and equal opportunities for everyone in society. It encourages us to respect one another, share what we have with those in need, and work together to create a community where no one is left behind. For example, in daily life, this can be solved by helping friends who struggle, treating all people equally, and participating in activities that improve the welfare of others. Through this action, we help build a society that reflects social justice.
Thank you for watching and bye bye!